Hey, how's it going everyone? My name is Ryan and welcome back to Iowa Classic Cars. Today I'll be showing you guys my 1959 Chevrolet Impala two-door hardtop. I showcased my first 59 last weekend, my two-door Brookwood station wagon. So I figured I'd show you guys my next 59 here, my daily driver 59. Kind of go over some of the information about this car and show you guys the engine, interior, the body, and just get a better look at it. So without further ado, let's get started. So to begin, this is a 1959 Chevy Impala two-door hardtop. It's originally a 348 tri-power 4-speed car. When I got this car, it was extremely rough. The floors were 100% out of it. The rockers were gone. The quarters were Swiss cheese. The trunk was about half there. Missing a ton of trim, ton of parts. And the guy was basically, he told me he was going to crush the thing. So I got it for 300 bucks. I put a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of sweat into this car. It's not perfect. It'll never be perfect just because of how far gone it was. But it is a pretty fun driver, and a lot of people do like to see it. So, like I said, this car was originally a 348 tri-power 4-speed car. I do have the 348 and the tri-power for it, but I am missing the 4-speed. So I have since converted it to a 700R4 automatic just for cruising purposes, going down the interstate at 75, 80 miles an hour at 2,000 RPM is a whole lot nicer than 3,500 or 4,000 RPM. So this car had no options originally, but I've kind of loaded it with NOS accessories, such as the grille guard right here, dual side mirrors, which actually in 1959 mirrors were an option, weren't even required. The only mirror you did have to have was the rear view mirror, which in this case is an optional day-night mirror. In addition to that, I've added NOS knuckle guards, door edge guards, an Autronic eye, which is that thing right there. That's basically the precursor to automatic headlight dimming. A Dinsmore compass right there. And then factory AC. So there's one vent, there's the center vent, and there's the right vent. In addition to that, you'll see right there in the center of your screen is a tissue dispenser. So basically, I'll cover that here in a second, but it's, as the name sounds, it dispenses tissues. The car's got pretty nice original paint. I mean, obviously, it's not nice by like Survivor car standards, but really for what it is, for being 60 years old, it does show its age, but there's no rot, no rust, no holes. And that's kind of the main thing I was looking for when I put this car together. Was I wanted that sweaty look, but I did not want big rust holes, you know, big pieces of floor missing. So had to have all that stuff structurally fixed, but really I don't care too much about this paint. You know, you can scratch it and whatever, and you're not worried about you know, fixing a $5,000 paint job. This car originally had a white stripe right here, but with the red interior and a black car, I think black and red is about the hottest color you can get, so I had to go for the red stripe. I've also got 14-inch Anson magnesium wheels. A lot of guys either love mags or they hate them. Personally, I love them, but at the same time, these are a super rare wheel. They are true Ansons, so I figured, you know, with the period correct vibe I was going for, you know, 60s kind of cruiser, 60s, 70s cruiser, I wanted a period wheel. So let's check out the interior. So the interior of this car is actually not fully done yet, but I did put brand new carpet, brand new seats, door panels, all that good stuff in the car this summer. However, the one thing I'm missing is the headliner. The only headliner that they make for these factory is this bluish color, and I'm gonna have a custom one made next summer. They're just a little expensive to do, and I figured, you know what, a headliner won't kill me. No one really sees it, so no big deal. So a little closer look here. You see the AC vents and the tissue dispenser. This is an NOS unit, which means new old stock, which means it was an original, but never put on. But you basically just slide your Kleenex box in there, and pull your tissue out when you needed it, or your girlfriend needed it. Rear seat with a speaker in the seat. Kind of a neat option for 60 years ago. Nowadays cars have such crazy stereos and you know, loud music and stuff, but back in the day 2 speakers was kind of the norm. So the engine here is a 348 4-barrel. Excuse the wiring here, you guys. I did this a couple years ago. Pretty amateur job, really. I'm going to redo it this spring, but for the time being, you know, it gets me around where I need to go. Everything's brand new wiring. It's kind of run in a lousy way. I put 4.9 valve covers on it just because it's kind of fun to mess with people at car shows. You know, everyone sees a 348 and they don't get really too excited about it, but they see those stickers on those valve covers and oh god, everyone's looking at it. You know, the 348 and a 409 are essentially, you know, the same family of engine. You know, the bore and stroke, the displacement's obviously different, but you know, they do share some parts such as the valve covers, so might as well run them if you got them. I've got a 4-core eBay special radiator on this thing. Keeps the car real nice and cool. Alternator conversion. But other than that, you know, no power steering, no power brakes, nothing crazy. The coolest part about these cars and the most recognizable thing about these cars is what's called the cat eye taillights. Essentially, they're called that because they look like cat eyes. If you guys want to see a video in the future about my Camaro over there, I will definitely do that. Just leave a comment if you do want to see that. But I figured since I already made a video on my 159, I'd make a video on my other one. So I do have a total of 6 of these cars, 2 two-door hardtops, including this one, a convertible, a wagon, and then 2 4-doors. And when you're building these cars, you can't just order them out of a catalog like a Mustang or a Camaro. You have to have parts cars. And just because it's a 4-door does not mean it's a parts car. But some of them do have to kind of give their lives to fix the other ones. So with that being said, guys, this is all for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe if you are new to the channel. I'll be posting a ton of my car travel videos, my barn finds, my buying and selling, my driving of my classics. This channel will be all about my kind of business with cars and fixing, all that good stuff. Anything car related, I'll be posting it. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Ryan. I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks.